Hello everyone, welcome to Envisions, and for today's video, I will be teaching you the basics in 3D AutoCAD. So are you ready? Let's get started. For those who are new in our YouTube channel and you are interested in CAD software, don't forget to subscribe. Now let's start your learnings about 3D AutoCAD. So first and foremost, I would like to introduce to you these three phases when it comes to 3D CAD. So in 3D CAD, there are three axes. Compared to the 2D CAD, we only have X and Y. So in 3D CAD, we have X, Y, and Z. So always remember about these three things. If you are already familiar with 2D AutoCAD, you have the frontal, the profile, and horizontal. So if your object is facing here, that is called the frontal. And if your object is facing here, is profile. And when your object is facing here, it's horizontal. These three phases is very important when you are learning 3D AutoCAD. To start with, let us now turn your AutoCAD workspace into the 3D environment. So as you notice, if you have the X and Y, you are still in the 2D environment. To transform in the 3D environment, in the upper left, we can see here the word top. So click that one and then go to SW isometric. Once you click, you can now see the three axes, the X, the Y, and the Z. Now to be guided on how to execute here in 3D CAD, we will use this object as our reference. So as we can see in this object, we have here, this is your frontal, this is your profile, and these are your horizontal. So to create this object, choose first the side that you will start. So I will start with this one, the horizontal form. So this position is already in the horizontal position. If you type UCS, enter, and then type W, and then double enter, you will now transform into the horizontal position. If you want to go in the frontal position, you will type UCS, then press enter, and then type Y, then double enter. Then you can see here your grid lines. So that is now your frontal position. Now before you go to the profile position, go back first to the horizontal position, which is the UCS, enter, then W, then double enter. Then now at this point, you can now turn into the profile position by typing again UCS, and then X, then enter. Okay? So as you can see, the grid line is positioning in different angles or in different position. So it determines your UCS or your position. So if you are confused about that, you can also refer to this axis here in the right, in the left side. Okay, so let's go back to the UCSW. Okay, now let's perform this object. So first, I will choose here the 80 millimeters. Okay, so first is let's type PL. Okay, take note that in 3D CAD, we will be using PL instead of line. So PL, you will see later what is the difference between PL and line. So PL stands for polyline. Enter, and then click anywhere. So click here. So as you can notice, your line is not a straight line. So turn on your ortho by pressing F8 in your keyboard. F8, so that is ortho on. If you press it again, its ortho will turn off. Okay, so let's turn on the ortho. Then let's type the 80. So type the 80 measurement, then enter. Okay, so that is now your first line. Now going to the second line, you have here the 30 millimeters. So type 30, then enter. Then next is in this line. In this line, you have 40. So type 40 and then enter. Next is you have also 20. So in this line, you have 20. Then enter. Then here is again 40. Then enter. Next is the 30. Type 30. Then enter. And then go to this line, which is 80 again. 80. Enter. Then connect this to your first point. Okay. Then now you can just press escape or press enter. So as you can see, this is now the product of your polyline. So meaning to say, if you create a line in different positions or different angles, your line will still be combined as one. So that is very important when you have your 3D object. So after that one, let us now give the thickness to this one. So you have here the thickness is 30 millimeters. So type ext for the command. That is the command for extrude. Then press enter. And then click now your line. So you can click anywhere in your line. So now after clicking that one, press enter. Then you can see that there is already a thickness. So type the measurement. The measurement is 30. Then enter. Then that's it. That is now the first part. Now going to the next part, you can see here the line that is the height is 80 millimeters. Okay. So now what we will do is let's try to have this face here. Okay, so now this one here is in a profile position. So what we will be doing is we will type UCS, enter, then X, enter, enter. So that is now, you are now in the profile position. Okay, so now let's try to do it. Okay, using your polyline, PL, enter. Then click here in this point. Then upward, you can see that the measurement is, since this one here is 80, and this one here is 30, then let's just subtract 80 and 30, it will show to 50. Okay, so type 50, enter. And then in this line, we have 20, enter. Then going down, it's 25, enter. Then next is, we also have 40, enter. And then next is, we have upward, we have 25, then enter. Then going here, it's 20, enter. And then connect this one here. And then I suggest that you also connect this back here. Okay. Next is press enter or escape. And you can see that this is already combined. The lines are combined. So now let's once again put extrude, ext, enter, and click. Then after that one, type the thickness is 20, enter. And there you have it. You already finished with this part. Now there seems to be an empty area here. So what I will be doing is I will just create a rectangle, or I will just use PL, enter, and then I will connect these points here. Okay, just connect in order for us to create another line. Okay, so this one. So I will just again type ext, extrude, then enter. Then click this line here and then enter. Then make sure to align with the with this point here. So endpoint, then enter. Okay, now we're done with our object. So what we'll be doing now is we will be combining this as one. So we will type uni, or that is short for union, then enter, and then select everything. And after that one, press enter. Okay, now for you to be able to visualize the 3D view, so here in the upper left, you can see the 2D wireframe. So click that one and go to realistic. Okay, so that's it. That is now your 3D object. If you want to see the different parts or the different angles, just type 3DO, enter, and then click, and then you can see now the back, the rear, the sides, and the front and the top as well. Alright, so that's how easy to create 3D objects here in AutoCAD. So if you want to know more and to gain more knowledge about different 3D objects and 3D modeling in AutoCAD, don't forget to subscribe to my channel in order for you to be updated with the tutorials that I will be uploading about 3D AutoCAD soon. So that will be all. Thank you for listening, and God bless us all.